Hello everyone, this is Rosie Draws. You may call me Rosie. Today we're going to be talking about art, drawing, sketching, all of that, and we're going to be talking about Cloudtail from the series Warrior Cats. First off, we're going to be talking about the art. Art is a very complicated process. Any artist can agree. Sometimes you have to do the base, you have to reference, you have to trace sometimes. As long as you don't steal the person's artwork you're tracing and being like, well, this is my character, I made it. You did not. You traced it. Big difference. Because people can go on and see if their character as your character, which is very disrespectful to the artist, the one who worked hard on that, and you stealing it. Because I know I would be very frustrated if someone stole my artwork and said it was theirs, because you can imagine how the artist feels. Like, being an artist is fun and all, but it's not fun when you guys steal it. Sorry, I didn't mean to come lecture people on stealing artwork. I came to talk about art. So let's get on that. Being an artist is fun yet complicated. I'm a self-taught artist, so it was very complicated for me to start because I never knew how to draw warrior cats properly, and I always messed up. I'd always looked bad. The characters' bodies were too long. The characters' bodies looked like a hamster. They looked like a giraffe, the long legs, the long neck. They had too short fur. They had too long fur. All of that. And that's okay. It's okay to mess up and end up quitting, but only for a little bit. Because your brain needs time to relax and get comfortable. Because at first, when I figured out I did have an art style, trust me, it did not look good. It looked real bad. Like, you should have looked at my old art. You would have looked at my old artwork and been like, ew, what the heck is that? Like, what even is that? That's not a cat. But then my second piece of artwork, it got better. Like, looked way better than my first artwork. And then I kept progressing, and then it got to the way it looks now, where I had my first commission the other day, where someone wanted to buy my artwork. It's for the game I'm using called Animal Jam. Yes, I know, it's a kid game, and I shouldn't be playing it because I'm a teenager. Whatever. But that's the only way I can do art. It's okay to have a certain app you like. It's okay to draw on PC. It's okay to draw on iPad. It's okay to draw on computer. It's fine. Perfectly fine. As long as you don't care if no one judges you or not. As long as you're happy with your artwork. Because I have a friend who is very insecure about her art. She hates the way her artwork looks like. And then I have a friend who's very good at warrior cats. And a lot of people want her art. And I don't blame them. She's very good. But my other friend, she doubts herself a lot. As an artist, you're going to do that. But she says she hates her art style. She hates the way it looks all the time. But if you guys did look at her art, you'd be like, wow, it's improving. That's exactly what I said to her. And yes, art is so much fun to do. It really is. But not everything is about having fun. Sometimes you've got to put the effort in. All the time. You have to put the effort. Because if you don't put an effort in what you do or work on it, you're going to end up losing the skill and hating your art all over again. I draw every day because it's the way I relieve stress. It's a way I do to keep myself from having a meltdown or something like that. It's good to draw your emotions at the same time. And it's fun to make fake plots in your head or think of the dialogue and what your characters say to each other. As long as you don't like, steal someone else's character. Like, it's fine to ask permission if you like, use it for, like, to add an art or, like, something like that. And it's perfectly fine to make fan fiction or fan art on a character like I'm doing with Cloudtail. I'm making fan art, as you can see. I'm making fan art about him. It's fine because I'm not stealing somebody else's art. Because stealing somebody else's art makes them very sad. As I was talking about earlier in the video. Makes them incredibly sad when you steal their art. Also, some people get angry because, did you work for it? No. Did you make it? No. Did you trace over it? Yeah. Because tracing over is not the same as drawing it yourself. Like, if you have a base that you drew yourself, like that gray thing, that little gray outline I drew at the beginning of the video, that's okay to trace because you drew that. You drew all of it. And that's why you should always do your own artwork, because at the end of it, you feel really good about it. Like, you feel real good about it. Anyway, let's get on talking about Cloudtail. Cloudtail is the nephew of Firestar. He's also the son of Princess, who is a kitty pet. He's the mate of Brightheart, and he's the father of Whitewing. He has many grandkids and many great-grandkids. Well, he only has 2 grandkids, which is Ivypool and Dovewing. But he's going to have many grandkids in the future. That's okay. And when he was young, he took kitty pet food because he was still connected to his kitty pet origins. And I don't blame him, because once you grow up in something or you know what your past is, you kind of want to go back to it a little bit. But he ended up regretting it when he got taken by the 2 legs. Got taken away from his home, the place he loved, the place he trusted. He comes back, and Brightpaw at the time got attacked by dogs. He was the only one who didn't make fun of her or point out her insecurities or being like, oh my gosh, you got attacked by dogs? Look how ugly you are. And he didn't even like it when Blue Star called her Lost Face. How would you feel about that? Huh? Blue Star? That's the one thing I didn't like about Blue Star. She named poor Brightheart Lost Face. Depressing. And he's just a very loyal warrior of ThunderClan. And he ends up becoming an elder far off in the books. And he's just very fun-loving. Like, he's the only one who really believed in Brightheart, too. Like, it just proves what a little bit of faith can do for you. Oh, and he doesn't believe in StarClan. Like, what? Why wouldn't you believe in StarClan? I kind of don't blame him on that, because StarClan's a little bit cray-cray right now, where I'm at in the books at least. StarClan was never really great. But yeah, Cloudtail's awesome, and he's just very fun. I could live with him in Warrior Cats, okay? I could live with him. He's fun. He's so fluffy. I just could just bury myself in his fur. Alright, that's the end of today's video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a good day and or night. Goodbye.